Hi-ho everyone, my name's Mr. Fruit, and welcome to The Aftermath, which is an indie game I found on itch.io website. I'll have a link down in the description below, but pretty much, I am the gatekeeper to heaven. Or hell, I suppose. I get to choose who goes to heaven and who goes to hell, based on random merits, I suppose, random events that occurred during their life. I don't know why somebody thought I was the person to do this. I don't think I'm nearly qualified, but I suppose I'm up to the task. So, the aftermath. Let's get started. A cataclysmic event has caused the death of every living being on Earth. Ugh. The judgment day has come with its load of paperwork. People must go to heaven or hell. You are the only judge. I still don't know why I'm the only judge. What is that? 7 billion people just died, not to mention all the people we've had since, eternity up in here with us. Why am I the only guy doing this? Apparently I'm going to hell for this. This is my punishment. Controls, right click to drag, left click to zoom. Oh, whatever. Let's get this started. We have Lionel Van Vogt. Country, sedan. Yeah, I don't know what we're looking at here. Male, age 38. Passions, Satanism, and horse riding. Life info adds Reno Jackson to all their Hearthstone decks. Ugh. Scum of the earth, man. Oh, he runs Reno Jackson decks all the time. God, I hate those. You're probably not a Hearthstone fan, so you have no idea what I'm talking about. What you need to know is he's a terrible human being for doing that. That's probably a bigger sin than Satanism. Let's be honest here. Also, he's Satanism, so let's just go ahead and... Sorry about that, bud. Yeah, I'll see you down there. Okay, don't get too hot. Enjoy your vacay. Angelica Fleming. That's disgusting. From Italy. I just realized I don't know any Italian. I was about to go oui, but that's French. Buongiorno. Arrivederci. Ha! I remember that from Inglourious Bastards. Great movie. That's not the point, though. This is a female aged 16. Not legal. Passions. Learning languages and camping. Wow, she sounds like she enjoys education. Died too young. There's a lot of people that died too young because of this, whatever, cataclysmic event. Life info. Robbed a bank. Wow. Started early, huh? Always takes the last pizza slice without asking. I could forgive robbing a bank. That's understandable. You know, we all make bad life decisions, but always taking the last pizza slice without asking? I missed this. I was gonna say, you go double hell. Get out of here, Fleming. It's what... That is the biggest sin. The 7 deadly sins. Taking the last pizza slice without asking. Is that a coincidence? No. Freaking, what do we have here? Marcia Jakowski from Poland. Female, age 27. Passions, baseball, collecting anime figures, role-playing games. Okay, I enjoy role-playing games. I don't really collect anime figures. I like football. So we're practically a match. Life and what if this is just a weird dating thing? Life info always kills bugs. Has a cancer. I like how it isn't just like has cancer. Has a cancer. Makes the best muffins in the neighborhood. So what do you do wrong here? You always kill bugs? So do most people, because most bugs... You know what? Frankly, if they're in their house, There are rare instances, actually I could go on this whole thing about why you shouldn't kill spiders. Spiders aren't bad. I mean, some of them, but a lot of them are useful. Okay, that's a whole other topic for another time. See you in heaven. If I end up there, I don't know. See you there, Marcia. You didn't do anything bad enough. I'm not going to send you to hell for killing a few bugs. Akane Hinata. That does not sound like a Finnish name, but maybe I'm wrong. Female, age 74. Hopefully you lived a wonderful life. Passions, bicycle riding. Hey, me too. Life info has inherited that was hard to say. Has inherited mental disorders from their parents. Now we can take this one of two ways. I mean, from this, I'm pretty much going to send them to heaven. I don't think we don't have any cause to throw them into hell. But it is good to know what kind of mental disorders. I don't know if that I mean, either way, I'm going to throw you into heaven. But like, if we have some psychopath up in heaven, like, what's that going to do? You know, some psychotic dude who's going to break. Well, in this case, a girl. Isabel Griffin, Iceland, female, age 10, passions traveling. You're only 10 years old. Where have you been exactly? Life info, couldn't go to school young. Lost their ring 2 days after the wedding. Placed second in a rally championship. I have a lot of questions here, as you probably do too. First off, yeah, how do you travel so much? 2, you're 10 and you're freaking married. I think that's the most important, like, alarming thing here. I've heard Iceland is beautiful, and the Icelandics, likewise, are beautiful, wonderful people. But I'm pretty sure marrying at age 10 is still illegal. Maybe it's not illegal. I don't know. Is that illegal? Like, could 2 10-year-olds? No, because you'd have to have parental permission, right, or something. I don't know how those logistics work. That's just weird. Maybe that's her culture. I don't know. Maybe she grew up like an Amish Iceland person. I don't even know if those exist. But is that a sin though? No, I guess you're going into heaven. I mean, you did things a little differently, but I don't think I can send you into hell because you're married so young. I should probably throw into jail the person that married you, because how old is he? And that's a pedo right there. David Johnstone, Venezuela, male, 33. Passions, rope skipping, tennis. That's nice. I remember skipping the rope and the educational days, lower education and all that sort of stuff. Good times. I was a legend. I used to double dutch quite a bit. I don't mean to brag about it. Life info, murdered his wife, who was suspected of abusing their child. Is anti-heterosexual. So wait a minute, hold on. So straight up murdered his wife, which immediately you're like, what? But it was because she was suspected of abusing their child. Okay, few flags there. 1, suspected. Didn't say she did abuse their child. So first up, where did he get his facts and why did he act so hastily? 2, you still murdered your wife, dude. If there was abusing, that, send her into the authorities or get some evidence. Or I feel like just going straight without even like just suspected. I think that's a little drastic. Also, is anti-heterosexual, so which doesn't make sense because he was married to his wife, so he is heterosexual. I don't know, but that feels like a hate crime. You know, why are you hating against those people? What did they do to you? What did you do to you? You're heterosexual. I don't know. You're going to hell, dude. Sorry about that. Your wife didn't deserve it, man. I mean, if she abused your kid, she had something coming to her, but well, we are touching on some touchy subjects here. Who knew? Deciding who went to heaven and hell would be this controversial. I saw this coming. Julia Brannon from Belgium. Female, age 52. Passions, camping, role-playing games, baseball. We got someone just like this a little bit while, except camping was replaced with anime figures. Life info, couldn't go to school young. Talks during cinema. This is why I can't be the gatekeeper. Because when you go into my pet peeves, like taking the last slice of pizza and talking during cinema movies, you know I'm sending you into hell. I don't care what else you did. I don't care if you raised $7 bajillion for charity and worked as a peace thing over there and you were Joe. I don't know. Because guess what? You talk during cinema movies. So the rest, irrelevant. Julia. What kind of a name is that? Gross. Don't mean to offend you, Julia. It's just this Julia. Julia makes the best muffins in the neighborhood. Yeah, what are they made of? Lies? And deceit? Disgustingness? Perhaps she embeds them with audio clips of her talking. So you can always be with frickin' Julia. Yeah, I'll see you down there. I'll probably go to hell for that, but I don't care. Frickin' talking. I feel like God would be like, so this Julia, I just want to double check here. Maybe cross a paper. Why hell? I didn't. Did you see where it says she talks during cinema movies, big guy? And he'll be like, yeah, you could send him down there with good old Lucifer himself. He deserves that kind of girl. What the heck? And I'm like, yeah, dude. Who does that? Javier Peters from Pakistan, male, aged 18. He just became an adult, a man. Collecting anime figures is his passion. His life info, never lifts the toilet seat. A dozen failed suicide attempt. What? That escalated. Is very respectful of the environment. Is hugely talkative. Well, that says talkative. But does he talk during movies? That's the important thing. It doesn't say that though. Clearly, he's not married, or probably never lived with a girl or anything, because he never lifts the toilet seat. Forgivable. A dozen failed suicide attempts. Do you... See, that's a really borderline, and that's really controversial. I can't believe we're touching that. Is trying to kill yourself a sin? Is that something you should go to hell for? Also, how does he mess up 6 times? Or 12, no, sorry, 12 times. Not even half a dozen. A dozen. Well, he wasn't very good at it. That sounds awful. But he's respectful of the environment. I feel like he's just having some internal struggles. I'll see you up there, man. We have some people you can talk to counsel. You'll be fine. Lionel Smith from Vanuatu? Is that a country? I didn't even know that was a thing. Well, welcome. He's a dude, age 25, passions, traveling, acrobatics, life info, raised a family of platypuses. Hey, good for you, man. Regularly empties the fridge through midnight snacks. Don't we all? We don't always have to tell the others, but I see you, don't worry. A dozen failed suicide attempts. And robbed a bank. So we just decided that trying to kill yourself isn't a sin. But robbing a bank. But he did raise a family of platypuses. You know, that's... If he took in some orphan platypuses and he's like, hey, I will raise you. Or maybe he, like, kidnapped them. Doesn't really specify. This is really generic stuff to just be like, all right, heaven, hell. Because all I can see, yeah, so robbed a bank. That's pretty bad. Doesn't that requires... I can forgive it. He didn't kill anyone at the bank. I'm sure he gave the money back or don't put it in the charity. Maybe he needed the money for the platypus's emergency surgery. Yeah, he raised the mother, and maybe that was it. She had labor problems, and he needed money, and he couldn't afford it. So he's like, I'll rob a bank for you, platypus, so that we may raise the family together. What a wonderful man. Rodolphe Shinji from Ghana, male, 25, passions, playing piano, and puzzle solving. Life info, was involved with the mafia. Well, I don't think that necessarily qualifies you for hell. It doesn't say what he did with the mafia. Was he, slinging drugs left and right on the streets? Was he a hitman? Was he taking down people for money? It doesn't say. And so I think that's why we have to be careful here. We could use some puzzle solvers and a piano player. A piano man. I'll send you to heaven. Rodolphe, you're alright with me. You're alright with me, buddy. Quit. What is this? Isaac Larson, country Paraguay, gender male, aged 50, passions collecting stamps and role-playing games. Life info, won the national lottery twice. Twice, though, that seems suspicious. Steals women's panties. You sick son of an Isaac. You disgust me. So I'm just going to assume he rigged the lottery because winning the national lottery twice? I mean, I'll have to check with my big guy there, but I don't think he gave you that luck. I think you made that luck in the form of cheating. So say hello to my old friend Lucifer down there, why don't you? Okay. Are we done? All right, I just quickly looked over Stanley and uses the hashtag #NoFilter hashtag, although filters are used. I mean, we're sending them out of here. And you know what? With that said, this is weighing too much on my heart. I can't have all this power. This wears on a man. I can't decide who goes and who doesn't, who lives in wonderful eternity and who suffers through painless eternity. I'm done. Wait, just one last sheet. What? Are they paying me for overtime? Okay, let's see here. Intern 6,893. Country unknown. Gender male, age 29. Passion games. Life info. Send 6 people to hell. Send 6 people to heaven. Wait a minute, that's me. I'm not age 29, but I am a male. I do like games. And I did, in fact, send 6 people to hell and 6 people to heaven. I like that guy. I think he's alright. Let's send him through the pipeline. I'm gonna use my position to maybe help him out there. Farewell. Okay, so the game literally just exited. It just closed itself. So I guess that's the end of the game. I guess I'm headed into heaven. Good news, guys.